In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use user context with an authenticated Copilot using Entra ID. We'll go through the full setup from start to finish so your Copilot can recognize the signed in user and use that context during conversation. This is especially useful when you want your Copilot to personalize responses based on who is logged in. To begin, head over to the Microsoft Entra Admin Center and set up your app registration. You'll need to create a new registration for your Copilot and then configure the authentication settings so the app can support sign in properly. As part of this process, make sure you copy the application client ID and the tenant ID. These values are important because they connect your Copilot to the identity configuration you're creating in Entra ID. It's a good idea to store them somewhere secure and easy to access while you continue the setup. Next, generate a client secret for the app registration. In the certificates and secrets area, create a new client secret and then save the secret value securely right away. This part matters because the full value is typically only shown once and you'll need it later when configuring authentication inside your Copilot. Treat this like a password and avoid exposing it anywhere public. Once that's done, move into Copilot Studio and configure authentication there. Open your Copilot's security and authentication settings, choose the manual setup option, and enter the Entra ID, client secret, and token endpoint URL. This step is what allows your Copilot to authenticate against Entra ID and request the user token needed for contextual information. After authentication is connected, map the user claims and context variables. This is where you define how your Copilot reads user details from the active token. Configure the authorization variables so the Copilot can access profile information, such as the user's display name and email. Even though the setup is technical, the goal is simple. You want the Copilot to understand who the current user is and use that information naturally during the chat experience. Finally, test your authenticated Copilot. Publish your changes, open the Copilot chat canvas, and sign in with your Entra ID account. Then verify that the Copilot greets you by name and correctly uses your user context in the conversation. This final test confirms that authentication, token handling, and claim mapping are all working together as expected. That's how to successfully pass user context to an authenticated Copilot using Entra ID. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other 2 tutorials for more helpful guides.